Imagine a world where sending money across the planet is as fast as sending an emoji on WhatsApp, yet the infrastructure we use today still operates as if we were sending a fax in 1990. That's exactly where we are. But there's a buzz, an explosive analysis from the Times tabloid suggesting that the dinosaur of finance, the SWIFT network, is on the verge of a complete heart transplant. And the donor? Ripple and XRP. This is RC Invest Global, and today we're not talking about cheap rumors. We're going to dissect the thesis that SWIFT has no choice but to surrender to blockchain technology. Before we dive deep down this rabbit hole, subscribe to the channel now and hit that like button. Seriously, do it now, because today's analysis might change how you look at your digital wallet. Done? Let's get to it. Chapter 1: Matthew Le Merle's Ultimatum. Let's get straight to the point. The Times tabloid brought to light comments from Matthew Le Merle. Who is this gentleman? None other than the director of the Bitwise Advisory Council. When someone of his stature speaks, the market listens. And what he said wasn't just praise, it was a clinical diagnosis. Le Merle positioned Ripple not as a speculative cryptocurrency, but as the inevitable digital equivalent of legacy systems. He put Ripple in the same sentence as SWIFT, Visa, and MasterCard, but with a crucial difference. He describes a forced transition. Stop and think about this. SWIFT currently is a messaging system. When a bank sends money to another via SWIFT, they're not moving actual money instantly. They're sending a digital letter that says, "Hey, credit John's account and we'll settle up later." It's a system of promises, full of intermediaries, fees, and days of waiting. Le Merle's analysis suggests this is over. The digitalization of finance isn't an optional extra in a new car, it's the engine. And the thesis here is that SWIFT needs blockchain rails to survive. If SWIFT doesn't upgrade to use something like XRP, it risks becoming blockbuster in a Netflix world. Chapter 2: Messaging versus real-time settlement, the turning point. Now, let's get technical for a second, but in a way even my grandma would understand. The Times tabloid article hits a nerve: the shift from messaging formats to on-chain operations. What does this mean for the price of XRP? Everything. Currently, XRP already dominates cross-border payments within the crypto ecosystem. It's the king of the hill. But the holy grail isn't to be the currency of geeks, it's to be the currency of banks. If SWIFT integrates Ripple's technology, we're not just talking about using Ripple software, we're talking about the possibility of real-time settlement. Imagine SWIFT no longer being just the mailman delivering the message, but becoming the armored truck itself, delivering the value instantly on the blockchain. Here's the secret sauce most people ignore. SWIFT is already testing interconnections with blockchains. They know the current system is slow. If they adopt XRP as a bridge currency for liquidity, demand for the token would cease to be speculative and become utilitarian. And in a financial market, institutional utility is rocket fuel for the price. But wait, do you really think central banks will let this happen without a fight? Hold that thought, we'll come back to it at the end. Chapter 3: The inevitable merger and the price. Let's talk numbers and relevance. If Le Merle's thesis proves true and SWIFT uses Ripple's rails, XRP stops competing with Bitcoin or Ethereum. It starts competing with digital dollar and euro in terms of transaction speed. The analysis suggests that this upgrade would dramatically increase XRP's relevance. Why? Because the liquidity needed to move trillions of dollars daily through SWIFT would require a digital asset with negligible speed and cost. XRP was designed precisely for that. It's not a question of if, but how. The global financial system is migrating towards a digital money infrastructure. It's a broader transition, as the article mentions. The domino pieces are aligned: the inefficiency of traditional banking, the speed of blockchain, and the need for immediate settlement. Conclusion: the Trojan horse of finance. To wrap things up, I want to leave you with this provocative thought. What if SWIFT's partnership or upgrade isn't a salvation, but a surrender? By adopting Ripple's technology, SWIFT would be admitting that its decades-old business model is obsolete. XRP in this scenario acts as a Trojan horse. It enters to help the infrastructure, but ultimately becomes the infrastructure itself.
For investors, Le Merle's and the Times tabloid's message is clear. Look at the fundamentals. Price follows utility. If SWIFT starts running on XRP, the charts we see today will just be a footnote in history. Here at RC Invest Global, our job is to connect these dots before the crowd. If this video made you think, write in the comments, Swift or Ripple. I want to know your bet. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next in-depth analysis. Until next time, and invest wisely.